so live.
It's live in here, baby.
It is.
You guys don't even know. There's a petting zoo in here. We got streamers popping off.
Now, can we tell the listeners why there's this great big celebration going on?
It's Ryan's birthday!
It is Ryan's birthday! Happy birthday, Ryan!
He broke out another whale shirt for his birthday.
He sure did.
Looking crispy.
As always.
What's the whale brand again? Vineyard Vines?
Vineyard Vines, baby.
Vineyard Vins?
Vineyard Vins. Only if you're cool.
Looking good today, Ryan.
As always.
Alright, guys. What are we talking about today, Leo?
Well, first things first, Sugar Daddy internship, as well as I drank milk before the podcast.
Yeah, like, did you drink a lot of milk like when you were younger, or like? Because I feel like I drink milk after I eat some like real good chocolate cake or something like that, but like not much other times.
Mm-hmm.
Or with cereal, of course.
Yeah. I for sure grew up as milk being my beverage of choice. It was always skim milk. And I go elsewhere now, and that's, like, frowned upon. And I'm not too sure why. People are like, ew, you drink milk? And I'm like, yeah, I drink milk. And they're like, oh, my gosh, it's skim.
Your bones must be strong.
Yeah, basically, I'm the Hulk, but on the inside.
Skim is, like, fat-free, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I always drank fat-free,
too. You get the vitamins without the fat.
Yeah, people... But I guess it's, like... I think it's just, like, when you're used to 2% or even 1%, then fat-free just seems, like, watered down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of what it is, but it's like, it's just what you're used to.
And that's what I experience when trying something that is not skim milk. If it's, 1%, 2%, 4% whole, whatever, like, it's still, to me,
8% like, milk.
Oh, that must be chunky, bro. That's yogurt.
Yeah, so like is 50% like cream cheese?
Probably. Although I'm a big cream cheese guy.
Ooh, I had some dope sour cream and like cilantro and corn on my breakfast this morning.
Ooh, cilantro. With an S or with a C?
C.
C?
C.
Cilantro.
But like it was in Fifth Third, and they had the little tortilla. Put a little, I don't know, make that many like eggs really. Put some eggs on it, some corn, some onions, some sour cream. Mwah. Mwah. That's the
little...
The kiss.
With the hands that were then bunched, but then...
Tell you what, podcasts are an imperfect medium.
They really are. You can't see us. Which is really, you're like, I feel bad for you guys. Because, we've got all these handsome men in here and...
Partying in the petting zoo, too.
Right, exactly. Wow, was that a gorilla?
Was that a gorilla? Is Fiona the hippo here?
Wow.
Bro, like, I mean, everybody loves Fiona, but it's like, wouldn't Fiona rather be in the wild?
I don't think what's her name? Fiona? Yeah.
Fiona? Are you even from Cincinnati?
I don't know where I was headed with that, but I don't think Fiona would be, like, alive in the wild, because she was very ill.
Okay, but I'm saying, like, wait, like when she was born?
Yeah.
She's, like, really premature.
Like, that's why,
yeah,
that's why it took over the world.
But wouldn't it say that, like, doesn't it make sense that, like, she would be premature because her mom was, like, lived in captivity, and that's, like, not healthy?
Yes.
So, I don't know, I just feel like, zoos are cool and stuff, but it's, like, that's not what they really want.
See, like, this is my thing. So, like, the zoos, they'll all tell you these are all animals who were, like, injured and could not survive in the wild. Cool. Bet. I think zoos are a great reason for that. But then, once those animals have children, it's like, those animals don't fall under that category.
Yeah.
And then they say, well, they're not fit to live in the wild because they were born in captivity. And I totally agree with that. But then you've created a catch-22 because you're saying the only reason why we have them is because they're not fit to live in the wild. But then in reality, once they have kids, they are fit to live in the wild, but they're not because they were born in captivity because we had the parents in captivity.
A vicious cycle.
It's just
exactly.
a cycle, yeah.
So it's really a personal choice. I think they serve good educationally. However, I do think there's a downside to them, meaning that the animal's quality of life might not be what it's meant to be. Yes.
We're sending in our SGA budget request, try and get that money for that podcast. These petting zoos that we get for every single episode are not cheap. And he said he passed me the spreadsheet and said, get a load of these apples.
He did.
and it took me like a minute before I was like, wait, that's not the saying. It's like, get a load of this or check out these apples.
How about them apples?
It's how about them apples.
That's
yeah,
right.
Exactly. But I think it's his birthday, so he's just really excited.
Yeah, we're gonna let it slide. So. I had a buddy in high school who was like really, really angry with me. I don't exactly remember why, but he says to me,
"Did you drag his furniture?"
I did drag his furniture. That's what
Dragging the furniture, people,
right.
It's always a bad idea. Never drag the furniture.
He looks at me after I dragged his furniture, and he says, "Leo, you have drawn the line." and I was just like started laughing, and I was like, first of all, I never see this guy serious. I've never seen him upset or anything like that. And he got the phrase wrong.
Wait, what was it? Because you were drinking his 2% milk, or because you dragged his furniture?
I was dragging his furniture
while
really
drinking
hard.
2% milk.
Yeah, I spilled the 2% milk actually.
You spilled the milk on the furniture?
Yeah, and I told him, listen, man, let's quit crying over spilled milk. Like, honestly, it's not
so many little sayings we got going here.
That's right. That one was a knee slapper right there.
What did he say again? He said, you've drawn the line.
Yeah, he said.
Did you tell him? Did you clarify?
The line. I just started laughing. I was like, this isn't funny. This is not funny. And I said, gotta get the phrase right, buddy.
Yep.
End of story. We're still buddies today. So even if you get the phrase
that
wrong,
friend
like
was
Ryan,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise
went on to have an amazing career in the zoo industry,
despite overcoming
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
The star of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise.
He overcame like an overwhelming amount of non-overwhelming height in order to accomplish his dreams.
I would almost say underwhelming.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting that.
Thank you.
Wow, your vocabulary sure is extensive. Those prefixes, man, they pop in your head like it's nothing. I actually
turned in some paperwork today to add. So I'm not sure the exact vocabulary for this, ironically, but so I'm a communications and new media studies major, like my man Ryan, right?
Yeah, and Leonard over here.
Yeah, who's Leonard?
Hank?
Leo? Hank, Henry, Leonard,
this is
Leroy, Leonardo. Call me whatever the hell y'all feel like.
He's like the guy from Split with the multiple personalities.
That's me. That's me.
But wait, what was I saying? Oh, I turned in some paperwork getting I added the AYA language arts licensure to my major, I guess, but it's not a major, it's just a licensure. But anyway, I'm gonna be an English teacher, so I do have a good vocabulary, I guess. So thank you.
Smart guy.
Humble brag.
Is there such thing as a humble brag?
It's kind of like a
oxymoron.
Yeah, oxymoron.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call me when I was a kid. But
Yeah.
Who's gonna be English teacher now? This guy. Also, we requested money for a fleet of 6 or 7 G5 jets from MountCast. MountCast branded, not like a cheap bumper sticker either. On the tail fin, a big picture of Ryan's face, and it says MountCast.
It'll be great.
So we'll all have one, us, 3, Sydney, Morgan, Ryan, and Safwan, and we're going to race them and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be really fun. Just to see whose is the fastest. I think mine is the most aerodynamic because I just decided to cut off the front of it.
In the wings?
Yeah.
In the wheels? We said we're going to get rims for the landing gear, Mine
are going to be spinners.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Our only issue is we requested a plane, but we didn't request a pilot, so...
We're the pilots.
Dude,
you have your pilot license?
Wait,
Bro.
You don't have yours?
No.
Didn't they teach you that in K through 8?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back to me. You think because it's your birthday, you don't need a pilot's license? That's wildly irresponsible.
But accurate.
It's almost as bad as dragging the furniture.
Do not drag the furniture. We've had repeated requests to mention on our podcast, because it's listened to by so many people, to not drag the furniture. People, we're better than that. You are better than that. Please abide by these simple rules, even though I know it is tempting. You see that couch, you're like,
ooh, I want to drag it. Ooh, I want to drag it.
Exactly. Resist the urge. We're in college. We're mature. Let's not do it. Don't drag furniture.
There's some flooding this week, right, guys?
A little bit, yeah. The
raining like cats and dogs. That happened too. That was last week. We covered that last week.
Oh darn! That would be a great
this
thing to
week,
say.
I think it was Sunday night. It was really pouring, and then the next day on Snap Map, I saw somebody in Cincinnati was wakeboarding behind a truck. I was like, yeah, fun.
Snap Map.
Yeah, I just kind of is that what it's called? Where it's the Snapchat map?
Yeah, but how do you see that on the Snap Map? Isn't that just for seeing where your friends are?
Well, if you zoom in,
there's the little blue areas you can.
And then it'll show you a story of someone who's in that part of the world.
So do you just go to random parts of the world
and
zoom in and then click on somebody's story?
Listen, this wasn't a lie I just told, but what happened was somebody took a a screenshot video of their snap map going in, and I saw it on Twitter. So
lies.
It's not a lie. It's just like
I
did see it on a snap map. It just wasn't my snap map. Yeah, see, Ryan's got his pulled up. Let's see if we can can figure this out. Let's see what's going on in Lawrenceburg.
Check out what's going on in like Anchorage, Alaska.
I bet they're doing some fun stuff. All right, yeah, the light is blue, but it's not really. It's just zooming in on a house. So whoever lives on the corner of Cook Ave and Gunkel Place in Greendale, Ohio, I'm watching you.
Isn't
Greendale?
Isn't Greendale, Indiana?
I'm not from here, okay? Don't ask me.
You're not from where? You're from either Indiana or Ohio.
I'm from Michigan.
He's a Michigander.
Michiganian. The superior state to the north. Wow!
I'm so confused.
All right.
You're not from Indiana?
No.
And you're not from Ohio?
No. Is this like a joke that like people from Indiana and Ohio only like think about themselves?
No, my geography is just trash. Anyways.
Anyway. So, what were you doing last night, Ryan?
Is this some kind of interrogation?
No, it's a
podcast. Right, I was at the etiquette dinner.
So, what were you doing last night, Ryan?
I was at the etiquette dinner learning how to eat.
Learning how to eat. Wait. Did we learn how to eat before or after we got our pilot's licenses? In like 3rd grade, right?
Oh,
because it goes
it's
colors, shapes, learning to eat, times tables, then pilot's license, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now the etiquette dinner.
So you weren't here that day? You skipped that day?
I skipped that day. I decided to come back and go to college to learn how to eat.
College, I majored in etiquette.
I like it.
Okay, but like, was it like bougie and like?
Yeah, like use an adjective.
I feel like it would be. I don't know. I just feel like it's like annoying. Because like I feel like I have good manners, but like overdoing, like expecting a lot of people's manners is like rude. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, because everyone's gonna need to eat in professional settings at some point.
Just order water. Just order water and sip it while the other people are like, eating
with a bendy straw.
Yeah. Exactly. So we started out with some soup, and they taught us how to eat. Well, first off, we started with the small talk and
chit chat.
Everyone gets there, and no one knows each other. But of course, everyone here knows each other because we all go to the Mount, whatever. So we're supposed to act like we don't know each other. Start conversations.
Did you like make up like a fake alien? You're like, my name is Kyan. Wait, how do you say last name again?
Corangle.
So it'd be like Kyan Rorangle, and my birthday is yesterday. Because it's actually today.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Yeah, so I made up my fake identity, and then I mingled a little bit with
Ryan in the kitchen with a pan. Like Clue. You know what I'm talking about, Clue? Where they say like Professor Mustard in the diner. Okay, yeah. I'll stop interrupting you.
So then we went into the Corona room, sat down. I had a little talk about what side everything goes on, like the drinks, the different drinks.
Forks.
Yes. So that there were like 4 forks. There was 1 fork on each side, and then a knife on the outside of that on the left. And then another fork on top, and there's a spoon on the right.
Already.
I think there's a spoon on the right. Yes, there's definitely a spoon on the right, and then my cup was on the right, and then I had my plate, and then we started out with soup, and then so we were told that you scoop out, and then you don't lean your head down. You make sure that you're scooted in completely, so then you bring the soup up to your mouth. It was throwing me off, the whole scooping out thing.
Ryan was like, I thought I knew how to eat soup. My world is in chaos.
I was mind blown, but
so like, what was like the one like the top like 2 pointers that you got that you were like, oh, that's smart. I didn't even think about that.
So I mean, a lot of it was kind of straightforward. So we went on to the bread. You know, you just
eat as many rolls as possible before anyone else can get them right.
You slice out a small piece of bread that you either question.
I'm raising my hand. Quick sidebar: what restaurants have the best like appetizer bread? You know,
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans. Only been there once. Don't remember the bread. Isn't it like a breakfast place?
Dinner rolls.
But like those come out to you automatically.
Yes.
Okay. Are they like describe them?
Fluffy, lovely.
Baseball,
delicious.
softball.
They're like I'll throw a
like
hybrid
a fist?
baseball. No, I'll throw a hybrid baseball softball at you, but they're flat bottoms. And flat sides, but arched tops.
I know.
Butter them if you want.
Logan's, you got Logan Steakhouse. These parts around here. Yep, those are good. Those come kind of not pre-buttered, but like there's a little butter on them with a small slight glaze. It's very very
fine.
Yeah, fine glaze. And then also Outback Steakhouse has got good
the brown bread, that is so good.
And it's different, you know, it's like it's its own thing. So I appreciate the brown bread.
Yeah, like sometimes the cutting boards it comes on.
Yeah, true, and they give you a cutting board too.
Yeah, to take home with you.
Sometimes you go to Outback just for a loaf of bread.
And then leave. Wait, because they don't charge you for that, right?
Right.
They just bring it out.
Well, they probably bring
That's
it
like
out.
When you go to, it's like when you go to Mexican restaurants and you just eat chips and salsa.
Yeah.
I may or may not have gone into Five Guys one time, requested a bag, filled up the bag with peanuts, and left.
And that's why Leo's banned from all the Five Guys in the area. But Hank and Leonard can still go. Just Leo, they can't go.
They like me there.
So you did the bread.
Then we went on to our meal. It was chicken, like noodles. We had to not twirl the noodles. Can you believe that?
How do you get them in your mouth then?
We cut them up and then we scoop them.
Boo! Oh, what? You should have led with this. Okay, so this was on a plate.
Yes.
You cut the noodles.
You cut the noodles into small pieces, then you scoop.
I was the boss and someone was cutting their noodles and scooping them, I would be like, hey, let's get out of here and go grab some Taco Bell because you're really freaking me out right now. I need to make sure you're not a serial killer who cuts their noodles.
What are you gonna do? Cut up your taco?
Yeah, what? What do you cut up your water? What?
What about cutting up a pizza in order to eat it?
I actually do that.
I feel like that's if you're in a nice I don't know, that's not that big a deal to me.
First date, you go to Dewey's Pizza.
Yeah, I would say if you go to Dewey's but if it's a nice restaurant and it's a particular type of thin crust pizza, then I think it's okay.
So it would be weird at Dewey's.
Honestly, I've never had Dewey's, so I can't speak to the thickness.
Ryan,
it's good.
Isn't Dewey's the pizza you tried to order?
Yes, it is. It is Dewey's that I tried to.
Ryan has some very difficult memories with Dewey's.
Yeah.
Yeah, some traumatizing childhood memories.
Would you cut Dewey's?
I cut all pizza, to be honest.
On a first date.
Ryan goes on a lot of first dates.
I go on a lot of first dates.
Not a lot of second dates.
Hey!
Is this a good thing or is it a bad thing? Tune us in, everyone.
Find Ryan on Tinder. He'll definitely swipe right.
Tinder.
Tumblr?
Tinder.
What?
You're talking about Tinder?
What is the joke here?
Tinder, you know?
You never heard of Tinder?
It's Tinder.
What? Is that why nobody had ever heard of Tinder before?
Wait, are you being serious?
Holy moly, this is absolutely crazy.
Sometimes I call it Tumblr on accident, but it's definitely Tinder.
Wow.
Okay. What do you know about Tinder?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're in a relationship.
Okay, well, it's part of the popular culture. I know what it is. Mm-hmm. What? I vicariously swiped left or right on some of my friends' accounts before.
I really hope that your girlfriend does not listen to our pod.
She's on a cruise in the Bahamas right now. So basically, if a new kid watches in DC, she wouldn't know. So I think she won't listen to the pod. We'll be okay.
She's missing school for a cruise in the Bahamas?
The University of Michigan is on their spring break right now.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, because they actually started a week before we did. So, And, in Michigan is the land of eternal winter, so spring break can really be at any time.
Yeah.
The sun hasn't come up in Michigan since the 80s, I think.
That's how Alaska works, too.
Yeah. They're right next to their neighbors.
No.
Share a border.
I like that.
Didn't get through most of the stuff we were supposed to talk to, but let's hit the career fair real quick. That's tomorrow. I'm going. I'm excited, but I'm definitely nervous.
Why are you nervous?
What's it for?
It's a career fair, spring career fair. Just for networking and internship job opportunities.
Neat.
It's available. I'm a freshman, but a lot of upperclassmen and other underclassmen are going too. What's up? Yes. Ryan just raised his hand. He's a good student.
It's the thing to do, I guess. If you're gonna be a teacher, what are you doing at the career fair?
Well, I'm in CED 220 with Professor Gale. Shout out you, Professor Gale. Oh, I thought it was a high five. You raised your hand. And it's part of our we have to go get a business card and write a little paper. But there's also an education career fair coming up that's partnered. MSJ is partnered with Xavier. So there's that. But anyway, I just have to go for the class. And also I think it's good to work on presenting yourself as a applicant in a business setting. You know, I went to the career fair, got some new pants today for free, pants and shoes. My only pants have like pencil. My only khaki pants have like some pencil on them. Long story. What's up? Yes, Leo. I appreciate your patience. Hand raised.
Oh, I just heard it was a thing to do today.
Wow, I made you wait for that payoff.
It was worth it.
Yeah, your hand was up for a minute.
Yeah.
So, also, I had like a little reference here. I feel like what if the career fair was like Wolf of Wall Street? Just because, like, I don't know, the Wolf of Wall Street and The Office are like, in my mind, like that's what businesses are like. Like, oh, I'm an adult, has a business job. Is you either work in The Office or Wolf of Wall Street. So you're either like going crazy and partying at Wolf of Wall Street, or like at The Office. So either one would be funny, you know.
They're like polar opposites, yeah.
Yeah, kind of, you know.
That's
so it's
funny.
like Wolf of Wall Street, downtown New York, and then The Office, Scranton, PA.
Right.
Shout out to the lacrosse team, headed to Washington, PA for a game this weekend. That's all I got. How about you guys? Wrapping up here?
That's about it.
One last final note. Please stop dragging the furniture.
Don't drag the furniture.
My buddy Stanley was incarcerated for it, so just don't do it.
It's not a joke. Tough on crime, tough on furniture dragging.
Yeah.
Etiquette dinner, one last point.
It was delicious. It
was delicious with his cut up noodles that he cut up.
I also heard him refer to it as dope, which I like.
Dope and delicious. That's the new slang, guys.
Dope,
D-O-P-E. Dope. All right, guys, don't forget.
Sing off tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, sing off tomorrow. That's big news. Everyone listen up for that. Surely get more listens than our podcast, but, you know, not butthurt over here. That's it for us from MountCast. For Noah.
Off. Leo.
And Hank and Leonard.
That's right.
And Ryan.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Don't try.